Hey, trainers, Poke Dad here, along with the Dancing Bear at first base.
KK Shiv 128.
Great beast in his natural habitat.
Right.
Real quick, sponsor.
Ink Gaming, your answer to all your customizable tabletop gaming needs.
They are. Check out the link in the description. Go check it out. What do we got here?
Decks.
Decks, lots of decks. I can't see them all because they're off the screen, but we figure we'd throw together the our belief on what the tier system will be going into, say, Brazil. If you're going to Brazil, Intercontinental, or the following regional in Roanoke,
good luck.
Kind of will help you out what from our testing. What's looking to be tier 1, tier 1.5, tier 2, and rogue. And this is based on strength of deck and / popularity, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, just because it's in tier 1 does not think that mean automatically that we think it's the strongest deck. It could be more that we think it's going to be really popular. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't you get us started? What do you think will be the strongest / most popular deck
Really?
in Masters?
I thought we were going to start off with Rogue and then make our way to tier 1.
No, because I think it'd be easier if we start at the top and then work our way down.
Okay.
That eliminates some of the decks straight away.
So I'll start it off tier 1 with Blacephalon, Naganadel, with the beast rings and all that. I think it's super good and it's going to be super popular because of how good it is, and the Japans, they did really good with it.
I completely agree. All intel points in the direction that the party balloon is going to be extremely popular, and people are trying to figure out ways to beat it and what is the best way, or if there's a deck that it kind of has an auto loss to. And what we found from our testing is squishy little or mid-range single prize attackers, say like Baby Buzz, other Naganadels, Garatina, even
Gramble.
Lost March, Gramble. The deck struggles to keep up with the one prize attackers because it has a set number of energy count, and when it's moving all that energy into the lost zone, no way to get it back. It just runs out of steam, right?
Yeah.
At least that's what we're finding out, right?
Maybe somebody has another tactic.
So, there is stuff. It is not invincible. However, it is strong enough to beat most of the decks in the format, right?
It does.
So, is this a deck you would play?
I don't think it would be. I like the deck. It's fun and it's strong, but I think I would just rather play a couple other decks.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be playing the mirror match all day long.
That too.
It is very strong, and it's fairly fun to play, right?
Sometimes.
Yeah, it's for sure going to be the most popular, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, let's just keep it simple. Out of 10 rounds, how many think that you would see?
3.
Yeah, I think 3, possibly 4. That's how popular I think it is. I think it'll be 30 to 40% of the meta. At least 30%. So definitely agree on 3, but I could see you being paired up against it 4 times. So,
you want to pick the next deck?
no, you can. It's fine. Go ahead. What's another tier 1 by strength / popularity?
I'm gonna say my boy Ninetales with Buzzwole.
See, I don't think that's tier 1. I don't think it's tier 1 because it's not going to be popular.
But is it strong though?
Yeah, but it's not going to be popular. So, easily Malamar. let me just go ahead and take the reins here.
I didn't see Malamar
Dancing
over
Bear.
there. My bad.
Malamar, it's got the biggest target on its back, aside from Blacephalon. This matchup, Malamar beats Blacephalon because of what we just explained, like the Giratina. If Blacephalon's having to spend 3 energy to knock out a Blacephalon,
That's no bueno.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time when it runs out of steam. So, Malamar has some really good matchups across the field. There's a few that it struggles with, but overall, I actually think it's the safest play.
I do agree with that. I like the deck a lot because it is safe, and I think anyone can really just pick it up. It doesn't have like a whole bunch of expensive GX cards, and it's super strong.
And it's probably the most consistent deck out of everything we're going to talk about. A lot of the lists are 4 Lily, 4 Cynthia, 4 Guzma. You don't get more consistent than that. And then you have 4 Ultra Ball. And then
4
Mysterious Treasure, or you can kind of mix in Nest Ball / Ultra Ball. But either way, 8 forms of search. No heavy retreaters, so nothing's really going to get stuck in the active. And if Giratina does get stuck in the active, I think that's when the deck kind of struggles, when Giratina's stuck in the active. And Blacephalon, here's the problem. If you're not playing like Lele to get a Guzma or anything like that, and Giratina's stuck in the active against Blacephalon, then they just do, okay, I'll do the GX attack, take a prize. Okay. Mm-hmm. Then I'll wait for you to either attach or dig for a Guzma, right? And 9 times out of 10, you may just attach to it, pass. Okay, he didn't really do anything, so let me just build up more energy on my side of the board, and then I'll just use, like, say, the first attack to just burn and confuse, right? Mm-hmm. So now it's down to 110. And then let's say you attach and pass. Okay, well now I can either use its other attack, or I probably have enough resources where I can Guzma up one of your Malamars on the bench or something and take a knockout that way. So that's the way Blacephalon can beat Malamar, is if Giratina gets stuck in the active. But other than that, that's really like the only path to victory for Blacephalon. And there's ways around that. People are saying don't play a Lele, but you know what? You play the Lele just in case Giratina gets stuck in the active. You really do, right?
Yeah, that makes perfectly
sense.
So,
definitely play the Lele and Malamar just for that instance, because that matchup turns from an auto win to virtually an auto loss if Giratina gets stuck in the active and you have no way to Guzma around it. So, the last deck, I think, in Tier 1 is, of course, there's always a triangle. And so you're going to have Zoroark in the mix. And we just put in Zoroark because there's so many variants out there, right?
Yeah, there's so many decks.
You have the Zoroark Solgaleo, which gets rid of weakness, which is going to shore up any Buzzwole, baby Buzzwole matchups, right? But you also have like Ninetales that can shore up the Blacephalon matchup. And then, it also deals with Lost March, stuff like that, really easy, and even like any Rayquaza decks that might pop up. Or you could play traditional Lycanroc, right?
Yes, it's still really strong, the Lycanroc, and it's safe too.
It is another safe play. You have an okay Blacephalon matchup. I would say Malamar is near auto win, depending if they play Lavatar or Onyx, depending on the build of it and how many rescue stretchers. Typically, most lists play 2 rescue stretchers to get back an Onyx or to get back a Larvitar to deal with Zoroark. And it's very effective in that sense, right?
It is. It's been used before and it works.
So you always have kind of the 3 main decks, and they all kind of counter each other. And it's just kind of, what's your play style, really? is usually what it comes down to. Because for the longest time we had like the old school, or not old school, but last season we had the Malamar with like the Necrozmas and Dawnwings. Then we had like the Buzzwole Lycanroc right here, right? And then we had like Zoroark variants. So Buzzwole would destroy that. Zoroark would destroy the Malamar. Malamar would destroy this. So you had that constant triangle. And what you'll find is what's going to be more popular in the triangle, and then you play the opposite of, what beats it. So Blacephalon is going to be most popular in my opinion. So I would play Malamar. I think there's going to be more of these than that, right?
That.
So
I would.
And we just didn't have all the Zoroark decks, get them all out. Just know that this could be Lycanroc, Solgaleo, or Ninetales, or just straight like with Macargo or something, some kind of counters with Keldeo, with a counter energy to counter this, so on.
I think if you would play Malamar, I'd play Zoroark.
Yep, so. I think we go to tier 1.5, and this is decks are still strong, but you probably won't see very many. So how many real quick, how many of these do you think you'll see?
Quite a lot.
I would say if I'm kind of going 3 to 4 on this, I would say 2 to 3 here, right?
Just slightly less than Blacephalon, but still quite a lot.
I would say 2 to 3 here. And then Zoroark variants, I would say somewhere 2 to 3. Right?
Yeah.
So, we agree that this would be the most popular, and then these two are going to be kind of equal on popularity, right? Okay, so now what is going to be the next tier? Still strong, but not quite as popular.
Yeet.
Okay, Dancing Bear is going Buzzwole Ninetales. And that's interesting. Because I honestly don't think enough people have tested it or know about it.
I'm predicting someone's going to do good with it.
Oh, yes. Without a doubt, if someone plays this and is a really good player, they will for sure make top 8. Without a doubt.
I'm like pretty sure that somebody's gonna do good.
What just happened?
Interesting.
What was that?
Something just like Cortana or something on the computer just popped up.
Cortana somehow popped up into the Explorer. I'm not sure how that happened.
Popped up and then looked up about
something. I don't know. Something weird.
Weirdo.
Okay, so back on track. Super good. I don't think it's going to be popular because I don't think enough people have tested it, and I don't think enough people know about it.
Yeah.
Okay, my next is a deck that people definitely know about. Is the Buzzwole Lycanroc, and we have it with Zebstrika.
It's kind of like the Abyssal Hand.
Yep.
Kind of flipping it.
We like the Zebstrika in this. Reminiscent to the Abyssal Hand. It's awesome. It's really good. Helps the deck go. But I could also see Ninetales being in with this variant. Buzzwole, Ninetales, Lycanroc. So we're not a fan of that because the bench gets too cluttered, right?
Yeah, that is a problem for the deck.
So, but I mean, I could. This could kind of be both variants. We like the Lycanroc with the Zebstrika, but definitely. How many of these do you think you'll see?
Like combined or just separately?
I think you might see
one,
maybe 2 Buzzwole Lycanroc variants. Of this, I think you might see 1.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because if people actually put it together and tested it, then it would easily be here.
That's why I made the mistake of putting it there.
Just Pokemon Deck Check's opinion. Okay, so is there any other decks that are good enough and will be popular enough to go there. And I've got one
I think of Macargo, maybe, or the Rayquaza,
yes,
Yellow Monkey,
absolutely.
Naganadel.
We are on the same page. We are definitely on the same page. My worry is the Ninetales countering Rayquaza. But whatever they play with Ninetales, you've got great with Yellow Monkey, or you got Naganadel, if it's Buzzwole or whatever. You struggle against Malamar because they have Shrine, but you could always go in with Naganadel and counter them. If you go in hard with Naganadel, then you can beat the Malamar. Because you're one-shotting the Garatinas, right? Oh, no. No, the Garatina one-shot your Naganadels. So Malamar is probably an auto loss, right?
Yeah, that's a rough matchup, but this is a good one. And I say not Yellow Monkey, but the Blacephalon's good matchup because you can use the Naganadels to counter their Naganadels, or use your Naganadels to counter their Blacephalons.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think Malamar's an auto loss. But I think it does okay against the other two. Yeah. I think the matchup's really close here with Blacephalon. But yeah, I agree. Okay. Anything else tier 1.5 that's good and that people are going to see?
I think that's really it.
And I could definitely see this just being Rayquaza and Naganadel, not even using Yellow Monkey too.
I like Yellow Monkey for the GX attack.
I like Yellow Monkey too, but I could definitely see a more streamlined list of just Naganadel Rayquaza. Okay, so tier 2. Good, but you might see 1 out of 10 rounds. Might.
1, 2, 3.
And I think there's a whole bunch that go in this.
I think there's 5 that go into this one.
I think there's quite a bit. So why don't we do the Rogue first?
Okay.
What do you think that you're probably not going to encounter at all, if any?
The Decidueye Ninetales.
I don't think so. I think that's tier 2. People love Decidueye. I think you're underestimating how much people love Decidueye.
I think I am, but I think the deck's more of a rogue.
I think it's more tier 2, actually.
Are you agreeing with me, or do you think it should go for tier 2?
I think it's tier 2. I don't think it's rogue. And here's my number 1 pick for rogue. Gramble. I think Gramble, because of the skill cap, the skill intensity, it's one of the best decks. But it is so hard to play, right?
Yeah, that's the problem.
So it's definitely rogue, in my opinion.
I think it was tier 2. Because it is a really strong deck, and it has really good matchups. It has good matchups here. It can one-shot the Zoroarks. It will do probably okay against the Malamar. It's still 1 prize to 1 prize trade-off.
It's really good. It's just, I think it's going to keep people away from it being popular because of the skill cap.
Yeah.
So, what you got as rogue?
Rotom.
Rotom. Some people might be surprised to see it on here, but you know what, folks? It is legit.
Dancing Bear likes the deck.
The Dancing Bear really likes it. But it's legit, right?
It is.
Yeah, I would be shocked if I'm sitting at the table at a regional or the Intercontinental and somebody flips over a Rotom.
Yeah, and you'd probably lose.
Yeah. Yeah, because it actually has really good matchups against a lot of the stuff.
It can do pretty good against Zoroark.
It even has a nice little answer for Blacephalon. That water Rotom. Was it wash Rotom? Mm-hmm. Because typically they want lots of energy. It does, how much? It does 20 or 30 for each energy your opponent has?
I think it's 20 times for each energy.
Yeah, and Naganadels are going to have a ton of energy on the field. So
you can one-shot the Naganadels, and then it has a good 50 snipe attack. One of the Rotoms that just does 50 damage to an opposing Pokemon. And you can snipe something on the bench or hit 100 on the Blacephalon.
Yeah. I agree. It's good. Another rogue. The Macargo. Macargo GX. Is it better, the constant argument, is it better than Blacephalon? If I want to play a fire deck, would I rather play Blacephalon or Macargo?
I honestly, I would prefer to play Macargo because you don't have to worry about putting all your energies into the Lost Zone. And you can set up your Macargos fairly easily. Once you get them all down, then you can just... It's just the same pattern.
When this sets up, it's better than Blacephalon. But this is safer than that.
I agree.
Because it almost feels like if you don't have your attacker set up and one, possibly two Macargo smooth overs, then it feels like the deck's going to struggle.
Yeah.
So, for that reason, I would say Party Balloon is safer than Macargo GX. Still a good deck, but I think people are going to say, well, if I'm playing Fire and I'm looking to take one-hit KOs, why don't I just play the Party Balloon? That's by far more proven than the Macargo. And it's safer. So,
Macargo still performed well, though.
Another rogue?
I think those two, Gardevoir and Sceptile. Gardevoir is for sure rogue.
Yeah, I would be shocked if someone flipped over Gardevoir.
I think it would be an easy win, too.
I don't see how Gardevoir breaks day 2 against the rest of the field here. Because from our testing, once you get the Gardevoirs, then you kind of stall out. You can't draw enough energies. Everything's efficient. You're removing energy, or you only have 2 energy attached.
One prize attacker.
One prize attacker that, yeah, you one-shot the Rayquazas, but how many are they going to be? Lycanroc can one-shot you with the dangerous rogue.
Buzzwole can one-shot you.
Gramble, one prize attacker that just won energy.
Rotom would beat Gardevoir.
Yeah.
Haven't we beat Gardevoir with the unknown deck?
I just don't see it, folks. I don't see it. Maybe things will change when Ultra Shiny and Dark Order come out, because it gets a few more cards. But for right now, I don't see it being popular, and I don't see it being good.
No.
Okay, so I think straight Yellow Monkey's rogue too. You think people will play it?
I think it's tier 2.
So you think people will be playing Yellow Monkey?
I think Rayquaza Yellow Monkey and straight Yellow Monkey are both tier 2.
Okay.
About like in the same place.
Okay, and then I think Decidueye tier 2 also.
And I believe Lost March is tier 2.
I agree with that, and I think Sceptile
is rogue.
Actually, I'm gonna go 1.5.
I think 1.5 wrong.
I think you underestimate how much people are loving the Sceptile.
I've become skeptical of the deck now.
People are loving it with eggs or just straight. Yeah, we'll do that. I think that's tier 2. Buzzgarb Shrine. We just didn't have
the
deck for it. But Buzzgarb Shrine. So we can't agree on Sceptile.
I think you're overrating it.
No. Would I play it? No.
No.
But would a lot of people play it?
No.
So you don't think you'll see at least 1, maybe 2?
Hex no.
So you're saying tier 2 then?
Not even tier 2. Rogue.
Oh, no, I ain't going rogue with it.
I think I would see more Macargo than Sceptile.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
I'll give you tier 2, but I'm not giving you Rogue.
You better give me Rogue.
People are really liking Sceptile, Dancing Bear.
Alright.
So you're going Rogue, though, huh?
I'm going Rogue.
Alright, you heard it from Dancing Bear. It's Rogue.
Don't forget the energy.
But I think it's somewhere between 1.5 and 2. So
Alright,
it's 1.75.
Alright, let's see. No, if it's in Rogue and it's 1, then it's just 0.25?
I don't know about that. Alright, so
2.75?
what do you think?
I don't know how numbers work.
What do you think? Most popular. 1,
2,
2,
3,
Zoroark variants. 4.
You know what? 5.
Okay.
6.
I think
7.
Yes, I think people are loving the Lost March.
8.
Yes.
9.
Okay.
10.
Yep.
11.
Yep.
12.
Okay. No.
Actually,
No.
I
think it's
think
near
this
the
one's
bottom.
10.
I think it and Rotom are well.
I think
Rotom's
this
last.
one's dead last.
No, I think see more people play Gardevoir than Rotom.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You think so?
Rotom for the win.
Okay.
Um.
No, less people are gonna play Rotom.
So this 10.
I think
11.
No, I don't think so.
12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17.
I think this is near the bottom because of the skill cap. So, that's what we got. Hopefully it helps you out. Hopefully you can make sense of all this. Just trying to do our best to get the information out there. Purely based on our testing, our intel,
And our opinions.
and our opinion. So, hopefully you enjoyed. And until next time, be excellent to each other.
And party on, dudes.